We are back live at your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Roki. That was smooth, dude. The music's on, and then it's gone. This is Bolo Punch. Chris Guzman, Emil Soto, Pavlik, Kegaban, Jimmy the producer, Patterson.
We come back from break, and we're like, the music's playing, and Tim goes, let me tell you a story.
Well, he's also talking, and then he goes, and that means I'm supposed to go back out, so I miss my cue every time, because he doesn't shut up for the whole, anyway.
Hey, do that with your left arm.
And then he goes,
I can't do that with my right arm.
You can do a lot with your right arm.
Do enough.
That's what I hear.
Anyway,
really quickly, there were photos of the Juan Diaz Paulie Malignaggi press conference that was being held at Ditka's restaurant in downtown Chicago, and standing between them was the coach, or pardon me, the coach, Mike Ditka himself, of the 85/86 World Champion Chicago Bears. Exciting stuff to have him right there. Everyone was wearing a Bears jersey.
He was there as held in the downtown restaurant. They have a number of Ditkas. I mean, I think there's 3 or 4 in there.
This was the real one.
This is the one downtown that Ditka's at routinely, basically. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little bit exciting just having the press conference at Ditka's.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I've only been in there once. Tony Alessandrini walked in, and Ditka was standing in the lobby, and he about lost himself. He about wet himself. So that's a good friend of ours. But anyway, Juan Diaz had the following to say. He said, and I'm quoting now, "I didn't take Paulie seriously after fighting Juan Manuel Marquez, where I interject the words he should have because Marquez knocked him out." And then I'm quoting again, "This time it's personal. December 12th, the world will feel my anger," end quote. He's angry. Why is Juan Diaz angry? Because
people think that Paulie won this fight and he didn't.
No, he's mad because people saw the fight, and they know that Paulie Malignaggi deserved that win. Juan Diaz, I love you.
I didn't have Paulie winning the fight. I had it a draw.
Okay.
And
you can't say you got to beat the champion because neither of them were champions. So.
And I think that if Paulie fought him in Chicago, he would have won that fight because I know the judges in Illinois.
Yeah.
And they go by punch count. They don't.
They oftentimes do, yes.
Yeah. And neither one of these guys are gonna land the Sunday punch that blasts the other guy out of the ring.
No. They're both pillow fighters.
They're both those landing numbers,
yeah.
Wear the guy out, and that's their game plan. And Paulie did a better job at that, actually, that night.
Malignaggi was quoted as saying, "I'm glad I got the rematch. I made enough of a stink after the fight, and I believe it helped me get the rematch," end quote. I'm with
not
you,
only did it help him get the rematch, it helped him get in a neutral spot, not in Juan's backyard. You know, it got him in a bigger ring.
The rematch. Yeah, slightly bigger ring. I mean, he was on here live with us last week. He was only on about 5-6 minutes. He was a busy guy last week. A lot of press because they were just about to announce. They just announced it officially on Tuesday.
He got a much better deal than he got last time.
He sure did. Yeah, it's a neutral zone. Plus, he gets a 20-foot ring as opposed to like an 18-foot ring, which that's 2 feet more that he can run around in. He's a much more mobile fighter than just the lunging forward Juan Diaz. I love both of these fighters. I think they both bring a lot to the table.
I don't know if he got the weight that he wanted. Did he get the weight that he wanted?
I saw very little about the actual weight. Also on the undercard, you've got Vicious Victor Ortiz, who just got blown out in a fight.
Yeah, basically quit.
Well, because he was getting blown out. Yeah, he did quit.
Well, I brought up the quitting thing because that's what was.
That's what's going to be remembered there.
That was made more of a big deal because he didn't. They're grooming him to be a champ.
Yeah, absolutely.
And champs don't give up. And that was what they made a big deal about. He just thought, I'm losing this fight. I don't have a chance at winning. I want to fight another day.
Yeah. And is that going to become the 2009, 2010 way of thinking for the Warrior, the way of the boxing Warrior? Well, I'd much rather be able to fight another day. I'm going to go ahead and quit. That's what Klitschko did. Klitschko gave up when his arm was hurting him.
That is going to be the way, Chris, and open scoring is going to lead to that.
Oh, yes.
Open scoring.
Second, well done, by the way. Well done. I got to appreciate that. The second you let people know exactly how well they're doing and there's no element of possible surprise, you're going to see a lot of fighters start quitting.
Yeah, this is what's going to happen. You're going to hear the corner man say, listen, I'm going to give you one round. If you don't knock this mother out, then this is over with.
Oh, there was a glitch in the microwave.
Yeah, and that's I mean, what's going to happen is the corner's going to say, listen, I'm going to give you one round. If you don't knock him out, I'm throwing in the towel and you're done. And that's going to be the end of it. And then the fight's going to
That could make for an exciting round, though.
It
Well,
could.
Victor Ortiz is going to be fighting Antonio Diaz on that undercard, the undercard of Juan Diaz against Paulie Malignaggi. That'll be December 12th at UIC Pavilion. Ticketmaster will get you tickets. Also, I want to talk about Julio Cesar Chavez opened a restaurant in Mesa, Arizona called Campeones. And included in this Campeone, which means champions in Spanish, if you didn't know that. Also in the restaurant includes WBC includes a WBC Legends of Boxing museum. So there's going to be a boxing memorabilia museum right in the restaurant.
About all I know is Roja meat
That
bread.
sounds like something I'd like to go to.
It does, because halfway through your dinner, they're going to bring you a belt and say, you're the champion.
Well, if it's a WBC Legends of Boxing belt, yes. Yeah, they'll say, you have a mandatory interim vacant belt.
Diamond belt.
All right, we've got a couple of minutes. I want to explain something. Last week we were sad to report that Paul Williams and Kelly Pavlik were not going to be able to fight because of the staph infection on the left hand of Kelly Pavlik, which made me think, oh man, it's going to be another 6 months before we get a chance to see Pavlik fight again. He already hasn't fought since hasn't fought since his last fight. That's pretty stupid. It's been a few months, though, is what I'm saying. I'm getting ready for, obviously, one of the fights of the year, Kelly Pavlik against Paul Williams. At middleweight, Paul Williams able to throw his 100 punches at middle against a guy that can take it and throw some back. Oh, can't wait. Well, he can't close his left hand due to the staph infection. Oh, well, okay. So Paul Williams takes on somebody else, and I'm not thrilled with it. Martinez is the gentleman's name. He's going to blow him out, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
I don't know. Martinez is pretty good.
Anyway.
I wouldn't throw Martinez under the bed.
My point, no one throws anyone under the bed. I don't know why you said that.
Under the bench. I don't know what that means. But
don't throw him under the bus, I think is what you're going for. I'm not worried about Williams. I'm worried about the credibility of Pavlik because he just signed. He's going to be fighting Miguel Espino 2 weeks after the fight with Williams was supposed to be.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, that is.
Now he's fighting. Yeah,
December. Who is Pavlik fighting?
Miguel Espino from the first season of The Contender.
Yeah,
did he win? Was he in the top 4? No and no. December 5th.
Williams did take on Martinez. Is very good, and he's
a better competitor than
very
Espino.
Underrated.
Timmy, if you can't fight on December 5th, why can you fight on December 19th?
This is what should have happened. He couldn't fight in that fight, and he should have backed away. And obviously, that other guy needs to go make some money, so he should have made a fight.
Williams is that other guy in this equation.
Well, Martinez is the guy.
Williams goes and makes that other fight, which he needs to make his money, so no problems with him. But you got to come back and fight him. You can't suddenly 2 weeks after you were supposed to have a fight that you backed away from. Suddenly you can fight again?
You can't.
No, you got to go right back and fight that guy.
Not only that, you can't make a fight with somebody that's...
This is
you can't take a tomato can. I mean, Paul Williams is stepping over to a guy that, in my eyes, beat Cintron.
One more time, I'm sorry?
Martinez, in my eyes, beat Cintron when they fought. And it beat him pretty badly. In my eyes. And
is that who this is?
Yeah.
That's who this is. Okay.
And somehow he didn't get the win. I don't know what the judge. That was worse than Valaweb this weekend.
Okay. We have to take our break. We'll be right back. We'll talk all about this. We'll be right back.
Roby Insurance is a 4-generation insurance family serving